to CLE Weekend. So the new year, it gives us a chance, right, to refresh, especially for those who may be looking for love. According to a new survey, singles say age, it's no longer a defining factor in the relationships, right? When they're kind of looking for someone, they're thinking slow dating maybe in the upcoming year. Well, local professional matchmaker Karin Vakakis is here from It's Just Lunch Cleveland, joining us to talk about some of these dating trends in 2024. So thanks for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, so let's talk about dating because I've not been dating in a while, but I have friends who date. In the past year, have things changed a little bit?
Yeah, in 2023 with the Golden Bachelor especially.
You're right.
Yeah, people are getting really excited about dating in the later years. And also actually people have been using AI writing tools to craft dating profiles and even texts.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but at the same time, there's definitely dating app burnout too. So people wanting to meet in person.
That's what I ask a lot of my single friends. I'm like, how do you meet people? Are you on all the apps? And they do say exactly what you're saying. Like, it's kind of like not fresh for the dating world.
Yeah, I think that's why people really come to us at It's Just Lunch too, you know, for that personalized.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about It's Just Lunch. What do you do?
We're personalized matchmakers, so we know our clients, we match them and set up the dates. It's super easy for professionals, and I mean, we see a lot of success too, so it's awesome. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about new trends because we are in the new year and I feel like everything we're talking about, right, is like something new. What are you seeing?
Age, like you said, is not going to be as much of a defining factor.
Yep.
People really care about their values aligning, and so whether dating older or younger, it's really more about compatibility. And then also slow dating.
Wait, what is slow dating?
I would say it's quality over quantity. Instead of swiping through hundreds, even thousands of people's profiles, really taking the time to get to know the people that you are meeting.
Yeah.
And it can take a couple dates, even a few, to know if there's chemistry.
You know, and there are people who probably do go on that one date and they call you back and they're like, nope, not a good match, no. And you're like, okay, do you say like maybe just give it another shot or try and find out like what it is that they don't like, right? Because you can't base it all off of like an hour and a half with someone, or can you?
Well, there's no exact science. Sometimes you'll know right away, and sometimes if you're on the fence, I always tell my clients that give it a second chance.
Give it a beat. Give it a little beat. Let's talk about first date ideas. Anything that's going to be trending here in 2024?
I do think that, you know, I mean, of course, as usual, going to a restaurant, that can be fun, but during the winter, there are other fun activities to do. You know, maybe going ice skating, going to a museum.
But like, do you suggest if you're doing a restaurant, like maybe more like fun, casual? Like, I feel like if I'm going on a first date and we're going to somewhere really expensive, it would be a lot of pressure. Do you?
Yeah, so I do think that keeping it casual, lighthearted, maybe just drinks, appetizer, or lunch, you know, something like that, just to get to know a person for a short amount of time and then decide if you want to see them again.
Okay, now let's talk about age. Is there something maybe that like older people who are dating are looking for? Because this is like what you're saying, right? We're going to see the age not be as much of a factor.
Yeah, well, that's why I think it is very individual for each person and each pairing of people, because you know, people want their values to align, and that's different for everyone. But I do also think that's why with It's Just Lunch and our matchmaking process, we really know each person, so it is like being introduced to a friend.
I love that. Okay, so if we want to kind of get hooked up with you, see what it's all about, see if it's the right fit for us, for you to do the matchmaking, what's the best way to get in contact with you?
Yeah, so our website is itsjustlunchcleveland.com, and so you can go there and find our contact info.
Wonderful. Karin, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate it. Some good tips too if you're single, or to share with your single friends, which is what I will do.
Thanks. You so much for having me.
Appreciate it. We'll be right back on CLE Weekend.